it's Renee. I'm so excited that you're here because I love reminding you how amazing you already are. We have within us a tool that is so amazing that we cannot help but thrive. Hello, are you ready for another emotion? We're going to do guilt. Yes, we're going to do guilt. Guilt is used quite frequently in a very unuseful way. We may use guilt to move people to do things, or we may use guilt on our own selves to resolve things or to motivate us to do things. And that's the least productive way we can use guilt. Guilt is a lower vibe emotion. And what do we do with all lower vibe emotions? We pause, pay attention, and then we take productive action, which means then we do the things that help to make sure that we are listening to guilt and making the necessary changes. When we use guilt to say that we're bad, and if we use guilt to demotivate us, then nothing changes, and the only thing that remains is guilt. Guilt, the feeling of guilt, and it gets heavy. All the lower vibe emotions, they get really heavy when we do not pause, pay attention, and then take productive action. We just dwell on how guilty we are, and just how guilty it feels, and you just can't let it go because it's so awful, it's so shameful, it's so horrible. Okay, which is nice when we're thinking of someone else having guilt and we think that they should have guilt, but it's not nice when we're having it. So we want to use guilt productively for ourselves and for others. Okay, we want them to use it productively too, and we want to use guilt not in a way that causes us to become weighed down, paralyzed, and not do anything to make changes. Okay, so let's look at your guilt. What is it that guilt? I have guilt. Guilt feels really heavy. Guilt means I'm a bad person. Guilt means I did something wrong. Guilt means bad. Guilt. That word, it's huge. I have guilt because of this. I have guilt because of that. I was always made to be feeling guilty. Take a deep breath, and I release this. Metaphorically, we're going to release it as we would pull a weed out of the ground. What happens to the root? Yes, that is what we're going to do with the unproductive use of guilt. Take a deep breath. Guilt is so heavy. It like weighs on the shoulders. Where is it at in my body? I release it. Now take a deep breath. Let it out. Now, A to Z, select a letter. Today, we're going to do animals. Animals. Write down your animals. You can see in your mind. You can write it backwards in your mind on a piece of paper in real life, or with your opposite writing hand. Those are the ways to do advanced distraction methods. Okay, take a deep breath. And let's go ahead and do our visualization. You know, with visualization, we're using our imagination to create a good vibe, a feel-good vibe. Think of something happy, content, serene, tranquil, happy memory, a song, whatever it is we have to do to have it so that we are feeling this new sensation. Take a deep breath. If it's your first time, that's okay. Try it again. For those who've been doing it for a while, let's enhance your visualization. Let's do that. Good job. Now, as usual, what do we tell ourselves? Yes. Do I hear it loudly? I did a good job. Yes, you did. You did an awesome job. Take a deep breath. It's not about right or wrong. It's just the effort that you put into it. Let's do another round. Let's look at this guilt. Why is it so heavy? Why is guilt so heavy? Let's release it. I have guilt. I release all guilt in all situations. I've released guilt in all issues, all problems. I release guilt in all traumas. I release my guilt, which is no longer mine. I've pulled it out like a weed. Let it go. Let's distract. A to Z, select your letter. You chose an R, okay? How many R animals can you name? Can't think of any? That's okay. Select another letter. Remember, this is not stressful, just a fun game. Keep it going. Very good. Get some more animals, or choose another letter. Write it backwards in your mind or on a piece of paper, or use your opposite writing hand. Good job. Now, visualize. Use that imagination. Experience something nice. What do you see? Make it vivid. Make it in color. Make it first person. You are doing it. You're not watching yourself. You're actually in it. Listen to music if you wish to. Enjoy it. Bring in that feel-good vibe. Take a deep breath. Let's try it one more time. Let's enhance it if we can. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Now let's go ahead and do another round. Where's that guilt? We're holding on to that guilt because it helps us to identify ourselves as a bad person. I'm such a bad person. Yep. And I've been saying it to myself for years. So I really feel it. It's really happy. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Whatever it is I did or I didn't do, I let it go. What did I say? What did I do? whatever it is, I let it go. I'm on a new horizon. I see a new horizon. I let it go. This guilt, gotta keep it. It's important to keep it. Oh boy, I have to show that I feel ashamed. I have to show I'm really, truly guilty, sorry. Take a deep breath and let it go. Let's go ahead. Select a letter A to Z. Okay, now we're going to write down adjectives. Switching it up a little bit. Let's write some adjectives with that letter. Positive adjectives. Or maybe you'd want to use a verb. This is an action. So adjective is pretty dog. Verb is there's a running dog. Okay. Take a deep breath, let it out. Continue writing your adjectives or your verbs to the letter that you selected. If you don't remember your letter, then just write any adjective, write any verb. Positive. Go ahead, take a deep breath. Use your visualization. Imagine something wonderful is about to happen in your life. Oh, it's so exciting. You cannot wait. You ever had that feeling before? Let's bring it in there. You can borrow any emotion you've ever had in the past that has been really wonderful. Or imagine what it would be like. Take a deep breath, let it out. Practice it one more time. Enhance it if you got it well. If you think you want to work on it a little more, do so again right now. You're doing good. Let's do another round. Let's look at guilt. It is such a naughty little word. It's meant to make us feel bad. So I have to feel bad. It's so heavy on me. Oh, let it go. Sometimes it helps to visualize words in certain ways. You can try actually looking at guilt, lower vibes, anything as, let's say it was a little puppy, and a little puppy had a little accident on the rug, and you're helping them to correct, right? Okay, that's all it is. That's all the lower vibes are do. And they say, oh, we don't want to do that. Let's correct. Cute little puppy, we still love it. We take care of it, right? So that's what we do with these words. We utilize them well. And then we realize and appreciate how well they have done. Give them kisses. So that's what we do to ourselves, right? Let's do that now. Take a deep breath. Let it go. I deserve all the hugs in the world. I deserve all the hugs in the world, all the kisses and all the good words of saying how wonderful I am. I release my guilt that says I should be bad. I release it. I'm going to use guilt productively from now on. Yes. I'm guilty. They are guilty. I can't release them from their guilt. Just take a deep breath. Let's look at their guilt. It's big, isn't it? Take a deep breath. Their guilt. It's big, it's huge. Take a deep breath. Go to your objects, A to Z. What is your object doing? What verb is your object doing? Your object, a ball, is it bouncing? Is it object an airplane? Is it flying? Just get creative. Think of some objects and imagine what they do. Now take a deep breath. Visualize something serene. You're in a hammock, swaying back and forth. You see your toes. Take a deep breath. Let's do it again. Where are we at? What relaxing environment are we in? Who's with us that we enjoy? Okay, take a deep breath. Let's look at their guilt. Oh, they're guilty. Yes, they are. Let's look at our guilt. I'm guilty. Yes, I am. Let it go. I want to use that guilt as a club. Boom, 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 boom. They're using that guilt as a club on me. Boom, 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 boom. I release it. I'm going to use guilt productively. Pause, pay attention, and take action. I rarely see guilt. It rarely raises its head. I forgive myself. I forgive others. I know I think I'm unforgivable. I know I think it's unforgivable. I know I think what they did is unforgivable. So they must keep their guilt. I must keep my guilt. Let's go to your objects. Select a letter. R, radio, rag, a red rag, a loud radio. Use your adjectives, your verbs. See a visualization in your mind of the objects that you're thinking of. Okay, let's visualize something pleasant, something nice. It's okay to feel good. If something is going on, it's okay to still feel good. If I have guilt, it's okay. I'm just going to feel something good. I'm using guilt productively. Think of something good and pleasant. Hammock, sway. You're on a swing, swing high. Good job. Look at that guilt. We love guilt. It means that we are not off the hook. I love being on the hook. It keeps me in line. Ooh, I release that. I release that. I'm going to my objects, and my object is what? Z, zipper, zip, zebra, a black and white one, and it's eating grass. A zoo. Oh, you see animals in there? What kind of animals do you see? What are your favorites? Use your imagination. Bring in a nice, fun feeling, calm feeling, serene feeling. You're doing good. Take a deep breath. Let's affirm. I am lovable. I am desirable. I'm kind. I'm a good person. I am nice. I love me. Yeah, take a deep breath. Pick an object of a letter. Pick another one. You're going to write it down. You're going to visualize it. You're going to write it backwards. Do them all. What do you want to do? Engage your mind. You're doing good. You've got 30 seconds to do a really nice, good engagement. Go. Seconds more. 15 seconds more. Good job. Woo! That was a big one. We did good. Let's go ahead and do a visualization. Put on some headsets, listen to some music. Get up, touch your toes, shake it out. Whatever you want to do. Feel good. Visualize your amazing gymnast. You do amazing gymnastics. Maybe you just hit a home run. Maybe you just saw the most amazing home run in your life. Visualize. Got 15 seconds. Take a deep breath. Visualize something good. Again, really nice memory. Tickle yourself. Oh, someone tickles you. Oh, get a good vibe. You did great. You know what you got to say? You have to say, I did awesome. Awesome. I'm awesome. Very good. Good job doing your self-guided sessions, pumping yourself up, releasing things. Absolutely wonderful. Feels good, doesn't it? Oh, I love it. So, this is Renee Thomas of DIY Mental Boost, and we're all about building mental resilience. We're using a 3-step thought process that helps us to rewire how our brain is responding to different emotions. Are we using them wisely, or are we using them to weigh us down and to stay in a mood for an extremely long time? We're building mental resilience, aren't we? Good job. See you next time.